Newbert Report is brought to you in part by Brewski Blazers. Head over to brewskiblazers.com, use code Newbert on checkout for 10% off your koozie and apparel needs.
Hey, this is Caitlin with Allure Aesthetics, and you're listening to the Newbert Report Season 2.
That could go a lot of ways. You want a boomstick? I got it right here.
I think it's a little bit too sour. I don't mind the lemon, but like you said, the passion fruit overpowers the lemon.
It's time to drink some craft and talk some trash, baby.
A soccer player would have fallen off the bench onto the ice and acted like he just got fucking shot. You know, these people that don't know hockey as much, Josh. Maybe you know golf better.
I like how you just slid that in there. Crisp.
Crisp, huh?
I was just checking the levels, man. Last week's video did not turn out worth a schmidt, if you didn't notice. But anyways, feature beer. So sorry, but I had a lot of things to figure out, audio wise, video wise, so on and so forth. Anyways, feature beer.
Oktoberfest Lager, by the Pile of Bones Brewing Company in Regina, Saskatchewan.
That's a dog.
That's not me. Founded in 1955, the Regina German Club is a local hub for not only German culture, but plenty of local art and music. Here's a traditional first beer. I think they're missing a vowel. Can I get a vowel?
Where do you see this?
Like you would find in the beer tents of Munich during Oktoberfest. Raise a mass and toast zum Wohl as we celebrate Oktoberfest together. Prost. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Frstbier.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look that up after we're done.
Traditional first beer.
I don't know.
I am German, but
did you have a swig of this already?
Nope.
Okay. Have a swig and then let me tell you exactly what happened with this beer.
It fucked up. No.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a really good beer.
It's a lager. Definitely.
It is. So, I was not passing through, but I went to Regina, and I had not even planned to go to Pile of Bones. For some reason, I seen it on tap at a place, or not on tap. I just seen Pile of Bones on tap, and I was like, oh my God, they have black IPA. I have to get black IPA for my father-in-law, which, by the way, fire. When we get a chance, we'll get it on the show, but I mean, absolute fire. So I was like, okay, I got to go pick up some of these for the father-in-law. So I go into Pile of Bones. First time ever being in there. A, that brewery kicks ass. B, super nice. I walked in, and the lady behind the counter was like, what are you after? I was like, well, first and foremost, I want a 4-pack of Celebration. That's the one thing I'm here for. And I want black IPA. She's like, have you ever heard of Oktoberfest? I'm like, well, I seen posts about it online. She's like, you want a tester? So I was like, sure. She gives me a tester of Oktoberfest, and my jaw literally hit the freaking top of the bar. I was floored. I was like, this is amazing. So I explained that we test beer on a podcast. They're intrigued. They recommended us to test this stuff, so we did. And yeah, I got this stuff and the black IPA, but the black IPA is already gone, so
not gonna happen today.
Not gonna happen today. Today is more of a October theme. Yes, no, not really.
I don't know. I couldn't find anything that necessarily said Oktoberfest or anything else on it. But I found one. When I looked at it, I was like, that seems Oktoberfesty, but we'll find out.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be Oktoberfest. It's October 1st. First. Holy crap, that was loud in the ears. Hopefully it didn't pick up.
Is that what that's supposed to be? First beer without the I.
Ooh.
For October 1st.
I don't know. It's a good beer, though. I don't know. Before we get too far, though, you want to quickly rate this thing?
Okay. As for lager, it's pretty good, but based on, the hierarchy of beers, lager just isn't that high up, but I'll go with a Victor Hedman
88?
77.
Oh. Yeah, I don't agree with you on that one, but that's part of the show. I'm gonna go Eric Lindros. How about that?
88.
There you go. I'll go 11 higher. You know what? I don't like lagers. I'll be the first to admit it. But this is a very, I don't know, it's got like once again, we're after the sweet beers. I think there's a sweet little aftertaste there.
There is, but I mean, I'm just...
And for 6%, man.
I'm missing the flavor.
Tyson, quit snapping me right now.
I'm missing the flavor on this. Like, I really look forward more to like a hop flavor that is really front and forward. This doesn't have anything that really stands out, but that's maybe more of what an Oktoberfest beer is. This
that's
first beer. What
age,
this traditional first beer is that we're not aware of.
Maybe. That also brings up like an age-old conversation we've had. I want to know what it's like to test or taste an actual Oktoberfest beer. Well, I mean,
Germany.
I wonder if you can even get something like that over here. I don't know.
Well, what did I bring? I brought that Kronenberg, and anything like that we have here apparently is absolute shit to them.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too, especially with like the Corona beer. I know that when I went down to Mexico, they said that that's like the shit beer. You want to drink premium Mexican lager. It's
Dos Equis.
Or Dos Equis, yeah.
That's what I remember getting there all the time.
Maybe we should start bringing stuff like that on.
Well,
I was thinking like that, you know, we haven't even touched on the goulash.
What?
There's that goulash beer, that green one. I think that's, I don't know. But anyways, back to, sorry, not to like fucking stall the conversation, but I mean, back to the whole Paulo Bones thing. I've said it before. I think we've tested, 5 now? Or is this 6?
We've had a few, yeah.
I don't know. It's in the back of that list. But their story on their website is absolutely phenomenal. Their brewery is, I don't know. I loved it. I wish that everything was wide open and we could go and just hang out there and do a show there because, man, there's so many beers on the wall there. It's crazy.
Yeah, we had 5 and this would be 6. We still haven't tried the black IPA, so
there's a couple in there too. There's I don't know what they are. I don't know. They had a whole shit ton. And the one thing that I liked about the brewery is that in their cooler, where you could buy the off sale for their beer, especially, there was also Nokomis, there was Blackbridge, there was Rebellion. There, like, it's awesome, man.
they support.
Yeah,
That's the thing about a
absolutely.
lot of them is they support each other
Right.
very well.
And I think that's good in a brewery.
It they are not rivals. They're competition, but the competition brings each other together.
But
like,
I think in our province alone, though, like with the breweries, I think it's more of a family. It's more of a community. It's not necessarily a rival situation.
yeah.
Because I think everyone in our province, from Rebellion to Paddockwood to freaking Paulo Bones to Blackbridge to Rafter Art to 9 Mile, like, you got so many different flavors and different styles of hops there,
Well,
and how they use that.
And that's
so.
just it. You have a brewer, and they all have a different kind of palate, and that's where you get all these different beers that everybody makes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like our beer, like we're still growing more and more breweries all the time. But like I remember when I went through Calgary recently, I was looking up kind of just craft brewers and everything, and it said how big just Calgary's numbers grew from
in craft.
from like 24 breweries to 120 in Calgary. Like, you obviously there's a bunch more that are bigger and more notable than others, but there's a lot of small ones that aren't quite up high on that list.
Yeah,
But there's 120. Like, I assume
in Calgary alone.
I assume some of them are still
Wow.
doing it like out of a garage kind of.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
But
We still got to do that, by the way.
well, I'll talk to one of them.
I
today,
seen your
maybe.
video, by the way, online, and that was pretty funny.
Were
you guys tight or what?
What?
Were you guys like loaded?
Oh well, no.
Well, I know he
might have
was.
been.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Hands down. For those of you wondering what we're talking about, we recently, for the first time in, I don't know, I've been with the team 5 years now.
Yeah.
You've been 9.
I don't know, something.
And we
longer than me.
finally won the championship. And the party was still going last night. So, I mean, that was Sunday.
About a week later, yes, 2 of us are.
Our quarterback still has the trophy in his living room, which is awesome.
He'll probably pass it on this week.
Oh, we each get a little time with it?
I think we'll give each other like a good week here and there, but
yeah, it was pretty
he needed
awesome.
to take it first, and then I think the other 2 old farts will get it.
Yeah, I think he deserved it. That was well played by him.
He did show up to every game.
I think I did too. No, I missed one.
No, you missed it with foot ailments.
Fuck you. Speaking of sports, I was watching, once again, documentaries online. I don't know whether or not it was Amazon or Netflix or what. I watched the Bob Probert story. It's an actual documentary on what all went on with his hockey career and his life.
Yep.
And quite honestly, that is an absolute insane documentary. Growing up as a fan, I remember the fight with Ty Domi when they're doing the whole belt thing and the, like come out of the box and drop the gloves again. So I didn't realize the state that Bob Probert was in those situations. Like, do you know anything about Bob Probert? He was a Blackhawk and a Red Wing.
Well, yeah, I just know that he was constantly fighting. I don't know
you didn't
background story kind of stuff.
Okay, not to blow the lid off, but I mean, the guy got caught with 17 grams of cocaine going over the border, which is absolutely bonkers.
I'm not totally surprised.
But the thing is, it's like, you watch this documentary, you get so invested. It's like, oh my God, this is one of my favorite players from back in the day, but now I see this stuff going on. It's like, I was a little kid looking up to this guy. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, he left, obviously, a pretty powerful legacy. And I mean, yeah, of course, these guys, they mess up and so on and so forth. You can't, I think that people that get held in a black spot, I guess you could say, because of the past that it has went on throughout their career that has tarnished some of the things, like Michael Vick and so on and so forth. I think that I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't think that does a player not justice, but I mean,
it doesn't tell everything.
Yeah, right. Because there's obviously something wrong with somebody if they're going through these kind of things.
I have a Michael Vick jersey. It doesn't come out very often.
Only when the Falcons play, or what?
I have
Eagles?
I have a Falcons one. I have a Falcons Vick jersey, and then I have a McNabb Eagles jersey.
Wow.
And then I have a Matt Ryan jersey.
Wow. Crazy.
And I'm an Eagles fan. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I do trivia sometimes with my mom's team at the Lucky Charlie's there.
Oh, on Wednesdays.
Yeah. And so I didn't go this time. They had enough people. I'm kind of a spare. But the final question, they tell you the final, like the category of the final question. And it was NFL.
Ooh.
And you get to choose whether you risk however many of the points you have. So, based on being an NFL question, how much are you going to, how confident are you with NFL?
I would say about 30%.
Oh, really? Okay,
so you give me something that you think that I might have, I'll bet you drinks.
NFL. So the final category is always like a multiple answer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually anywhere from 3 to 10 answers, and you have to get them all right.
Okay.
It's never been as high as 10. I think 5 is the highest. So I wasn't there, but Mom came back and she was like, "Okay, our final category was this," and I was like, "Oh man, I would have had this." Name 5 NFL teams that begin with C.
They begin with C, like the first name or the last name?
Not the city, but the team name.
Oh, okay. Arizona Cardinals.
Wow, you're slow.
Chargers. Cowboys. Fuck. shit. Let's say Cowboys, Cardinals. No, I already said the Cardinals. Fuck.
There's only 2 more. There are only 5.
There's only
There
5.
are only 5.
Is there a time limit on this?
No.
Chiefs.
Well, there kind
Chiefs?
of is. Yep, the
Chiefs?
Chiefs. There's one more. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is gonna be terrible. Oh my God.
Rattling off like every other team. Like
Fuck.
I think C has the most amount of team names.
Really?
And then maybe B's. There was a lot of B's.
Ooh, no, it's not the Bears. Fuck.
Close.
Bengal? No, not the Bears. Whoa. Ah.
Let me see.
Are you sure
Cincinnati?
about this?
Yeah, there's one more.
Okay, what is it?
You're kind of up in the general area with like the Bengals, Cincinnati. Come a little more this way.
Our way?
Maybe Indianapolis.
Oh, the Colts. God damn it. Wow. A guy forgets about the Colts. That was your trivia
now
for
they
me
do.
or what?
Well, that was just one. I that wasn't something I thought of bringing up at first, but it just kind of went in that
I kind
direction.
of like
and
that. We should start doing that stuff. Let's see here.
News.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about this stuff a lot, but Manny Pacquiao is retiring finally.
Who's that?
Filipino boxer.
Oh, I don't follow that.
And apparently he is planning to run for president or whatever they call their leader down there in the Philippines.
Do you want to know the interesting fact of the day? That's what I've been like looking up on my phone.
Okay.
This is a little off the beaten path, but in 1891 today, Stanford University opened its doors.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
That's
Or
not
did
very
you want?
interesting.
Yeah, you didn't want.
I don't
Do you
know.
want sports from now on in?
Well, that is sports related. Stanford is a NCAA college, but I don't know much about like what kind of notable players came out of
I have no
Stanford
fucking
University.
idea. All I know is that Stanford is a law school, is it not? I can't
Possibly.
remember. Fuck it.
I think is it Ivy League?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Just before we flip gears, I think we should. Holy crap, we're not even that far in, but we'll crack another beer here quick. Before we switch gears, the whole documentary thing, I was trying to go somewhere, but we went off on a little thing. The second one that I literally got done the Probert thing, and then there was a documentary called Making Cocoa. You ever heard of this? If you are a fan of any kind of hockey, period, watch the documentary Making Cocoa on Grand Fear. It's the Grand Fear story, and my God, is that one fuck of a story.
Why is that the name of the
Well, his
documentary?
nickname is Coco, right? Apparently, he got suspended for, they said a full year, but he was on good behavior, and it only lasted 30 games for using
Possession of
cocaine.
coke- using cocaine.
Using cocaine, but wow, this is just
Why
a
is-
cocaine episode.
Why
My
is
God,
that? Why
fuck.
is that so bad?
I
Why is it bad for a player to use cocaine before they play? They're
Well, I
really,
mean, that could be a liability issue,
honestly,
right?
I think you're only getting an advantage if you're like one of those weed smokers that suddenly it like
One of those weed snorters.
slows down the game when you're playing, and you see things a little differently.
I think I don't know. I'm not even gonna dive into that. But no,
Have you ever been high while playing hockey?
Yeah. Do I have to answer this on the show right now? The reason I could toe drag so fucking good in senior hockey is because I might have partaked in a hoot or two before I hit the ice. That's also probably one of the reasons why I broke my nose.
Probably because you tried to toe drag while you were high, and
No.
somebody just put a shoulder in your
No,
face.
one of my good buddies, we were playing against him, and I beat him to the outside, and I tripped up, and he landed on top of me, and he didn't think that he was pushing my head into the ice, which, I mean, he was just being a joker, and my face hit where the boards meet the ice, and the rest is put a visor on and go back out and play. Not fun, but it was, yeah.
Nice.
That's my hockey story for the night. Nice, eh? Whoa.
Have you been on the ice yet?
Nope.
Nah, me neither.
No, I'm totally fine with not playing ice hockey this year.
Really?
I am.
God, I would not like that.
There's a herd of elephants upstairs right now running exactly over top of the studio.
Yeah, there are always elephants around this house.
Yeah, they're just glad to see each other. All right. I think we move on from this Pile of Bones Oktoberfest, which I liked. He didn't. I guess, no, you'd liked it. If you went above 5%.
A
5 out of 10.
Like a mid to high 7 is still a pretty good beer. I just feel like we need separation trying to with some of these. Like a great beer really needs to be a great beer.
Yep.
So, I have a beer that, I don't know, to me seemed like a Oktoberfesty beer, but we'll see. Yeah. Damn, still hitting this thing.
Why? Why would this be a... All right. I like where you went with this.
Oh, I thought
Keeping it Regina.
I thought this was a different place when I bought it,
Hell
but
yeah,
I guess
man.
I did not read very well.
I wish the cameras could see because we fixed the table situation where you don't hear a bong every time you put your frickin' beer down. I guess you kind of
If
do.
I really
but
want to, I played that
I
up a
told
little
you it'd
bit.
be done this episode.
So, yeah, no, I saw Whiskey Dunkel. I thought that sounds
Show the camera now.
like it'll be good enough.
Whiskey Dunkel. I can't... It autocorrects it to Dunkel. Or Duncan.
Duncan Keith.
I don't know.
So, another district.
2 episodes in a row.
Was it last episode we had them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're building them up again because they are Regina as well. For whatever reason, they just don't have a lot of variety, I don't think, or we just don't see it here. But this is collaboration with the Last Mountain Distillery, which would imply the word whiskey on here. Barrel Series limited edition. So
Don't inhale this beer.
find your craft. Our authentic Dunkel, carefully racked into freshly dumped Last Mountain Distillery whiskey barrels. This small batch limited release took 4 months to fully mature. Our patience is yours to savor. Malt forward with notes of toffee, raisin, vanilla, and coffee. Oak and Canadian whiskey complexity round out the finish. Dark brown in color with the stylish garnet tint from Munich malt.
Man, we better have a lot to talk about while we're drinking this beer. It's a strong beer, which is good because we have a share beer. And did you bring a share beer or did you bring it?
Well, I was hoping to hold this for another episode, but I did not get to the other liquor
That's fine.
store
I
to
got one for
see
next
anything
episode.
else. But yeah, I got one.
Oh, here we go. You can definitely taste the whiskey.
Yeah, but it's not like a harsh whiskey. It's like a...
I'm not a whiskey fan, man. I can't. If I drink a Jack and Coke now, I think I burnt myself out with those. Or an R&R or Crown or whatever. I don't know. Ugh.
It's kind of a... It's a sour.
Yeah, it kind of is. But I will give them this much. They didn't. It says strong beer, but they didn't. They covered it up with the flavor.
Yeah, so this is 7.4.
It definitely is not.
I did not point out before, though, that the Oktoberfest was a 6. Yeah.
Wow, we're going heavy this episode.
I do notice the flavors, like the toffee and like chocolate and stuff kind of come forward. Why? Okay,
That is a weird, man.
here's my question.
Whiskey sour.
Why do you say something is raisin flavored? Would it not be grape?
No. Raisin and grapes don't even taste the same.
Yeah, that's right. But fuck raisins. Grapes are better.
Fuck you and your fucking conversation with that. Right now.
Don't you?
I would rather
don't
eat
you?
a box of raisins than a fucking thing of grapes. In a heartbeat.
Have you not tried like the grapes that they make taste like fucking cotton candy?
I don't need to. I don't like grapes.
That's-
I really don't like grapes.
That's your old starting to show.
Oh my god. Why? Because I like raisins?
Well, yeah, old wrinkly things.
Yeah, you should shut the fuck right up.
Just feels a little more like yourself.
Yeah, I lost the remote again. God damn it. Wow. I think we sit on this rating for a second or two.
Is that one burp?
You want to know something? The other day when I was talking to you about, actually I was at the football game, when I was talking to you about the breweries, and I said that, Paula Bones is in one area and then Rebellion's in another, and there's another one just around the corner. It's District.
Oh, okay.
I was looking that up again. I was like, I got to make it down there because I really want to do a tour.
I feel like District is the like forgotten Regina brewery.
I think so, man. All right, I'm ready to rate this.
Yeah, already?
Yeah, this is a whiskey sour.
Okay, I'm guessing yours. You're going with a 6.2.
Ooh, close. Right numbers. Or right number. First number. I
What?
mean, wow.
I figured you're in the sixes, but I'm like, you're not going
I am.
2.6.
I'll go Dougie Glot.
69.
Yeah.
So
I
a
will
little
go
better.
I will go that high in the sixes. Like I said, I'm not a fan of whiskey. There's a good one.
Oy.
But the more I drink this, the more I get intrigued by the sour.
Do you notice that this one feels very carbonated?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
probably why I just burped and you just burped. Again. So, I mean, whatever. Get your groove on, right?
Well, you know what? I like that. And
I'm going to say you're going to go 7-9.
no, I'm going to go 69.
Are you? You're going to match?
We're going to match it.
That's like the first time you've ever done that.
Well, because usually I go first.
Yeah, that's true.
Majority of the time I go first, so I don't get the chance to follow up. But yeah, I'm okay with that.
Let's
like,
not
still,
let the whole district thing get tarnished because of this one beer. I mean, if you like Scotch ales, whiskey ales, whatever, if you like an Innocent Gun, hey, this has a hint of sour in her though.
What was one of your beginning things coming into this? Like Innocent Gun was your fucking favorite.
Fucking right, it is. But it was a special kind of Innocent Gun, so I don't know. Like it stems back to the whole me being on a work trip thing, and freaking that was like the first craft beer on that flight that we had, and I just fell in love with that. Yeah, the more you fucking swig this, the sourer it gets.
Ooh. Yep. Ooh. And
That's, oh my God.
whiskey aftertaste.
Yeah, that's
That's
the one
that.
thing.
That's
the
that
one thing I
shrug you
can't-
just
yeah,
have. That's
I
like
know. Yeah.
after you take a shot of straight whiskey, you go.
Does the guy give this a 1 out of 5 chug? Or a 0.5?
I'm fucking touching a chug on this. Holy shit!
Not at 7.9. You know what we haven't done in a long time?
Did you say 7.9? 7.9 what? 7.4.
Oh, 7.4. Wow. I was going to say something we haven't done. We haven't done a rushy or anything like that in the last little while. But
Okay,
that's
I've got one for you.
You got one? All right.
I was watching. Well, I wanted to watch some sports, and there wasn't much on today. But I turned on the TV, and there was top 100 catches.
Ooh. This is going to be tough.
Can you come up with 4 of your best catches that you remember?
1, 2. Well, I don't know, man.
The thing is, I watched 100, and I picked I remember seeing a few of them. There was a couple where I was like, yeah, I knew that was going to be up this high. That was going to be up this high.
I can't pick out exact plays, but I can pick out exact players.
Yeah, well, that's good enough. I mean,
Right.
it doesn't have to be super specific to the point. I mean, there's a few that people will know for sure.
You got to give me some grace. So you watched the 100 catches, so you got to let me at least go first.
Yeah.
All right. I would say my first pick, because I know you're probably going to take this player, but I'm going to say the Kevin Pillar catch against the Tampa Bay Rays. It was a hot shot in between left field and center, and he made the catch full on running. He supermaned it, and he landed probably a foot in front of the fence. You know which one I'm talking about? So I'd say Kevin Pillar.
The one into the into the warning track.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd say the Kevin Pillar catch against Tampa Bay.
Unfortunately, that didn't make the top 100.
Ooh,
no, there was a Kevin
what?
Pillar, but not that one. There weren't a lot of open.
Ooh, I know my fourth one already.
There were not a lot of open field catches. They were mostly home run stealing catches for baseball, or into the stands kind of things, like foul ball. Nothing.
I'm gonna go funny with mine though.
Nothing between. Nothing in the field of play for the most part. Everything was
right.
gone foul or it was gone over. There was a couple, but not like you think of Kevin Pillar, Superman dives in the field of play.
Mm-hmm.
That is 90% of his awesome catches. And there's
but this one was different. It was over the shoulder. It was warning track. It was like if you literally would have taken one more step, you were gonna crumple your neck against that wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with a Rough Riders catch and
all sports. I thought you were talking. Oh, okay, I know.
all sports. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
we're good now.
That's a good one.
All right,
Because there was
we're good now.
There was some cricket catches on there,
You're gonna take mine,
and those guys are
I already
fucking
know what you're
crazy.
gonna do.
No, I'm not.
Not gonna take mine.
It's not gonna be one of the top players you remember. It's kind of a clone to Weston Dressler.
Ooh, are we gonna go Smith?
Ryan Smith.
Ryan Smith in the end zone.
Nope.
Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Wasn't quite in the end zone, but
when he stuck the ball in his
Ryan Smith made he's a short guy,
Yeah.
made a big high point catch, landed on the top of his had to pretty much do a backflip when he caught it.
wow.
It was big catch, and I thought he got knocked out when he hit the ground.
All right. I will go back to the Riders. Actually, that Smith catch was when he was with the Bombers. No?
Nope.
Oh, he was a Rider? All right. I'm going to go Weston Dressler. You already said it. Banjo Bull, I want to say 2008, maybe, with Michael Bishop at the helm. It was a bomb from the 50-yard line, and he caught it in the end zone, and he literally full tilt, flying diving catch, caught the ball, and twisted 180, landing on his back. As he landed, showed the ball to everybody else.
Yep.
That was the most incredible catch in the CFL
That
I've
didn't
ever
make
seen.
it. That's
crazy. Crazy, man.
I mean,
we gotta seriously, dude. We gotta post some of this shit on our fucking Facebook.
I do want to point out one. I probably won't end up on it, but there was I think it was a Rider Montreal Alouettes game that went to overtime.
Oh yeah, SJ Green.
SJ.
Oh
Green's,
no, it wasn't SJ Green.
No, yeah, SJ Green's catch at the
I
back
was
of the end zone.
I was standing right there. He was not in bounds. I don't care what they fucking said. I was literally 5 feet in front of him.
But there was another catch for the Rough Riders on the other side of that, about not quite as spectacular, but the same kind of situation.
That was
I remember
also
that.
Dressler.
Yeah. It was just opposite, but his was out the very back of the end zone, and I think Dressler's was a diving catch in the end zone. It was that back and forth game we had going.
That's gnarly.
So that's your
my number
second.
2. Yep. Right.
So
you're just getting nonstop whiskey burps.
I'm going to just go ahead and take the Odell Beckham Jr. catch.
Ooh, that's a good one.
3 fingers.
Yeah.
That's a 3-finger catch.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
It was number 1 in the top 100.
Yeah, I think that'll go down in history as one of the best catches ever.
And that's the thing. I remember watching it. When he was catching the ball, it's 3 fingers because he closed these other 2 as he was holding the ball. You could see his hand do that. He was able to close those fingers while holding onto it with the 3.
That being said, me and you both are receivers in our flag team. Wearing those gloves
is awesome.
It's amazing. You spit on them, fucking whatever. When they're brand new, I can one hand CFL balls. Not saying that was like completely what was going on there, because it does take an athlete to be able to stretch backwards like that.
To find it. Yeah, that
Right.
was a little more than just the glove. That was finding it and jumping, timing.
But at the same time, the glove was probably about 35 to 40% of that. And you cannot argue that at all.
I would say at least 30.
Because I don't think people out there who aren't maybe big sports fans but don't know the whole aspect of the equipment.
Josh?
Yeah, right. You said it again. Speaking of him, thanks for the fucking message, buddy. All right. But I think they don't understand that when you put on a football glove and you touch a ball, it's like that ball ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, you can fucking swing it around.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So to see these guys like get their fucking hands batted down when they're running with the ball and they don't drop it, it's like, how in the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
Put on a fucking running glove or put on a catching glove, and guess what? You'll understand completely.
I don't know about you, but when I'm running with the football in our league, because fumbles aren't an allowable thing,
Right.
I literally one hand and like I don't tuck it and run. It's just like I will sometimes have it by the tip and just
I
grabbing
honestly don't
it.
even know where I put the ball when I run. Do you, like I can't even tell you where I have the ball.
I have it in one hand swinging. Like you run better when your arms are pumping. So if your hands
Do
aren't
I
like
have-
this,
Do you notice when I run?
I can't
do I have-
remember. No, I can't think of it.
the only thing I'm thinking about is show them your nuts. No, it's dead serious. When we're playing flag football, everyone in our fucking team's like, "Oh, thunder hips, blah blah blah." It's like, no. If you don't want him to flag you, just turn your wiener at his face, and he's not gonna fucking grab it. I always tell the guys on the other team, they're like, "How do you do it?" It's like, it's a win-win situation. Either I have to stop running because you flagged me, or you're gonna grab the dog. Okay. Anyways,
You know what? Next year we should get one of those like jackass like fake balls that hangs low out of your shorts.
God. Yeah, the fucking angry grandpa. Yeah, fucking right. Oh my God, we're 2 beers in, we're already getting the giggles.
That would be a good. That would be a good one.
I
Just like one play, you suddenly hike up your shorts a little bit, and the balls
so-
pop out a
yeah,
little more.
fucking right. All right.
You just have to make sure you get the ball that play.
Okay, so you went Odell. Oh my God, where was I going with this? Okay, I'm gonna play funny here. It not necessarily was a catch, but it was an attempted catch. So Jose Canseco in the outfield when the ball went off his head and over the
fence, 4-run plus bonus.
So does
whatever
that
you call
not
that.
count? Doesn't it not count? Right.
Well, it was a missed catch.
All right, I'm gonna put that on my Mount Rushmore because that was probably one of the most laughable moments in the entire fucking baseball ever. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna go. I didn't think this one was really gonna make it on that list, but it did, and I thought that was great. But it was Cole Beasley, Indianapolis Colts at the time, on the sideline making a catch, like trying to stay in bounds. Bobbled it a couple times, and what he ended up doing was literally one hand grabbing it on his back, like against his helmet or against his like nameplate.
I think I remember.
Literally, like around his head was the final possession. Like it was bobble, and when he finally got possession, before he went out of bounds was behind his head. And that's one I always remember. I actually watched that game. You know, the odd NFL game I watch here and there, and I watched that game, and I was like, holy fuck. Like, you're literally, it's just grasping at the ball, and then you're like, I've got a solid enough grip. I've got this.
So, you said it was a helmet catch?
It was like on his nameplate, like on the back of his name, Cole Beasley.
Okay.
You found it?
No. I was looking at. I was trying to I have this catch in mind.
You're thinking about the guy that caught it in the end zone around the defender's head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was one like that. This was behind his own back. Like he bobbled it 2 or 3 times before he moved it behind his head and grabbed it before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. All right. Well, one more to go. Let's see here. I just got to look this up quick because I have it in mind, but I don't want to fuck up the names here.
Yeah, no, that's
Come
fair.
on.
Well, I saw 100 or more catches today, and because they have the ones that don't make the cut, so it's the top 100 plus. And yeah, there's some good shit on there.
It is. I'm gonna say what won the Giants the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Or wait, yeah, it was.
Oh yeah,
Eli Manning threw it to David Tyree.
He held it on like the top of his helmet.
Yep.
I remember that one too.
There was like the beast killer because I mean, I didn't watch NFL religiously like most people out there do.
Yeah.
I do remember that Super Bowl and being like, what's the big deal? Oh my God, the Giants are going to beat the fucking Patriots. And Eli Manning's going to fucking whatever. And that play was like, I do remember, I think he was like scrambling around. Wasn't it not a 4th and 10 too?
I don't remember if it was 4th or whatever, but he was grabbed like 4 times in the pocket. Like he had people hanging off his jersey, and somehow he still popped out, came around the side, tossed this one downfield for a good gain too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a short pass. And yeah, he had the ball, defender got a little hand on it, and he just squeezed it against his own helmet.
Yeah, and what's crazy is he got possession of it, and the ball never touched. While he was arched over that defender,
never touched the ground.
The ball never touched the ground. So good catch. You're up, number 4. Or was that your number 4?
No.
Okay, good.
You know what? I've gone all football. There's a lot of good baseball and stuff, but the football ones are just so crazy.
What about the Evan Longoria catch with the reporter? Do you think that was fake?
Possibly planned. Like, that's...
I don't know. Yeah. If you haven't seen that and you're listening to this right now, go to YouTube and type in Evan Longoria reporter catch. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They deem it real. I don't think it is. But anyways.
You don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah,
like
you can't.
To me, you don't.
I mean, you're good, but you're not that
He's a
good,
hitter.
right?
He's a hitter more. Like, he's...
Yeah.
But I've got to go with... it was... Shit. I'm pretty sure it was Julian Edelman. It was another Super Bowl game. Julian Edelman, it was like a pass knockdown, and there was like Julian Edelman and 2 defending players, and the ball was bouncing all over all sorts of people, and like the ball bounced off the leg of the other defender, and he grabbed it, and like the angle of the camera showed you how little he had of the ball, but still was able to keep it off the ground, bouncing off of players' legs and stuff. For that,
how in the fuck does the Patriots find these guys?
Julian Edelman's been there for years, though.
I know, but how do they find these guys that will stop at nothing to succeed?
Yeah, but it's also a Super Bowl, though.
I know what catch you're talking about, but at the same time, it was like that one year they ran him so fucking hard, and so they drove him into the ground damn near. That was crazy.
I remember when they were playing the Eagles, and I was just like, it was like 3rd down. They still had the whole 10 yards to go, and I'm like, Julian Edelman. It's going to Julian Edelman. It was like the 3rd down fucking king. It was going to go to him. And it kept going that way.
I can't finish this beer. I will finish it throughout this episode, but right now... Did you chug it?
Well, no, I can do one more of those, I think.
I'm going to pour this quick. And then you can...
How much are you going to pour on the ground?
How about you shut up?
Good thing the camera angle's high enough.
Looked exactly like the beer. I'm not even on mic. This looked exactly like the beer that I got in my flight. Oh, wait, it was. I swore against this beer when I was there. By the way, this beer is brought to you by Allure Aesthetics. Also, we're going to say this beer is sponsored in part by our friends down south, the Shift Beers podcasting crew. Really enjoy the shout-outs they give us and really enjoy how much they talk about the shit we do on our show, as well as they use our jingle, which is awesome. So, kick ass, boys and girl. Go check them out on Shift Beers Podcast on Apple, Spotify. Hell, go check out their Patreon. They just started it, which is fucking awesome. Also, they're amazing friends of ours. So, yeah.
Love them.
Love them.
So, yes, this is a very pumpkin-inspired beer. It's called Pumpkin 3.14, or Pumpkin Pie, if you're a math nerd, by Taps House, or Taps Brew House in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. And they're, okay, like pumpkin pie in a glass. We use real pumpkin, ginger, allspice, nutmeg, and cinnamon to make this delicious seasonal beer. Doing.
You just couldn't help yourself.
Yeah, I had to. That sounds like half of the ingredients to a good fucking eggnog.
What is it, Taps Brew House?
Taps Brew House.
That's all they had on the can.
Yeah, no, it's very simple. Yep.
So, by the way,
4.9%.
I fucking hate pumpkin pie. Kick my ass on our fucking social media. I don't care. I don't like pumpkin pie. This beer, when I drank it at the brewery, reminded me of pumpkin pie, and I was just like, maybe I don't hate it as much as I thought I did.
The cinnamon nutmeg hit real well.
Right?
They're there for show. Holy shit. It's a spice beer. I don't even know, like, fucking Spice Girls need to invest in this. It's almost off-putting. Have you ever tried to eat, like, a spoonful of
I wasn't
cinnamon?
an idiot.
I've done it.
People fucking...
I became the red dragon. No, I didn't go because I tried to keep my mouth shut and came out my nose.
Ooh.
And then I had to blow fucking cinnamon snot for
a
couple days.
I will say this sitting so long since I got back
is different.
It is. It's a little flat, but the flavor is definitely still there.
I think this can needed to be shook. Look at this.
Yeah. Switch it up.
Like mine, I think I have all the fucking spices.
No, I have all the spices.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a different taste. So, once again, it's an ale. But it's definitely a fucking cinnamon. Actually, that's the only thing you get.
What? A cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Cinnamony. Ooh, took me a few tries. Try to say it at home.
How about just
right
avoid trying to say a word that doesn't exist and go, it's a cinnamon flavor front and forward.
Okay.
Punch you in the mouth, cinnamon, bitch.
What do you got for rating? I don't think Taps has done very well on our show.
I don't think we've had much taps.
I think we've only had one or two. Bar down lager for sure.
Was that taps?
100%.
100%. I am going to give it. Yep, bar down. Sorry.
You going low 5?
5.8.
Ooh.
Not low 5, but in the 5.
I'm also going 5s. Double 5s. I'm going.
Double 5s.
This beer, 100% tasted way fucking better in the brewery than it does now.
So, you rate this the same as Kokanee?
Yep. Hey,
Like,
let's take some whiskey, Al.
Oh
my God.
Oh my Jeebus.
Uh-oh.
I don't have a lot of whiskey ale, but
we're doubling up.
whatever.
Look at this. This is crazy. Let's add some flav to the situation.
We already had the Flava Flav episode. You can't use
Not
that again.
implying that it's the episode. Maybe the episode should be called "Take Your Pumpkin and Shove It Up Your Ass." Is that not good?
No, I'm liking that better. Like, but it kind of bridges the gap between the two and maybe almost brings it higher.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You can't mix two beers from opposite sides of the country and say, "Oh, it makes it better now."
Why the fuck not? I can do what I want.
Yeah.
It's up to me.
So
What the
Ooh,
fuck are
hey, look at this. I want to ask you something. This foam head. What is the number one thing that you do that you think causes your can of beer not to foam? What is, like, when you pick up a beer that you know has been, like, rolling around for a little bit or whatever, and you're like, oh, fuck, it's going to fucking foam. Some people, they fucking tap the top. Some people, like, fucking smack the bottom. Some people, like...
I do a slow crack. I do that.
That's a thing that... Does it work?
Sometimes. I mean, like, I do that, like, the smallest crack at that first little bit of air hole. To me, it doesn't seem to let out a lot of, like, foam and everything else. Like, it seems to be the air release. Like, as long as you're keeping your can upright and everything, that's all that's on the top.
What was the first thing that you were shown, though?
Shown?
Yeah. When somebody, like, when you were a kid, and you knew a Coke was shaking up, did you not, like, tap the top? Isn't that something that's, like, ingrained in people's...
Yeah, I see a lot of people
I still do that to
it.
a can. It doesn't even matter if I think it's shaken up or not. When somebody hands me a can of beer, I'm like, click, 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 click on the top.
So it's like the flicking of a snuff can.
I hate that.
People have to do, where they have to, their finger has to knock it.
I hate that.
And it's like, honestly,
I don't like that.
If you hold one end of a snuff
Stop
can
talking
and
about it.
shake it the same way,
I don't think we should talk
it
about
all
this.
fucking... Why?
You're giving me anxiety.
Were you deep in the snuff at one time?
No, I wasn't. I hate snuff.
Did you ever?
I used to chew Chokecherry. That's about as far as I... Oh, and
Back
Redneck.
when they had bitch
Redneck.
flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call me bitch. I don't care. Chew is fucking terrible, man. I'll never forget, like, a fucking buddy of mine at work had, like, wintergreen. And he's
About all
like,
we
do
have left.
not swallow that. And I, like, swallowed it, and I was, like, literally running out the back of the shop puking. Not good for you. Don't get involved in it because it's expensive as shit in Canada. And it's terrible. I also used to smoke. Oh, my God, that's worse.
No. It's better.
Holy crap.
It's better than the pumpkin, but it
adds to the whiskey.
Yeah. Whiskey pumpkin? I want somebody to make a whiskey pumpkin beer.
Ugh.
Whiskey. Oh, pumpkin whiskey.
Okay, we need to post on our medias about the 4 beers.
About Jesus.
Don't talk about Jesus.
That's the
4
first
beers
time
we
Jesus
need-
has come up on podcast, by the way.
No, it's not. We need 4 beers that you think are the grossest beers, period.
Oh.
Leave us a comment, whether it's on YouTube here.
Oh, you need
Hi.
people to bring this up.
Oh,
Okay.
not us.
Them.
Let's get a poll going on. I know you don't post on Twitter anymore, and you don't post on Instagram anymore. I post on Facebook.
In the bar off sales, we want
Yes.
the
Something that we can get here.
a Lucky Strong, Pilsner Strong. When everybody brings out some weird
Somebody's gonna
flavor
pick
of a
Colt
regular
45.
beer.
Somebody's going to pick Colt 45.
We have to be able to find it, though.
Dude, we can get Colt 45 anywhere.
Where?
LB?
You sure?
No.
You seen it?
I've
don't
seen it
think
at the
so.
Brew.
Years ago.
But yeah,
Luckily,
you need to
summer-
post. You need to post this on our socials and say, "Hey, folks, in the next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks, we want to do an episode of the 4 gnarliest beers." Period. Give us your suggestions. Suggestions.
as the word spells, suggestions.
Duffed. Yeah, give us your suggestions, and then we will go find these beers, and we will, like, the hemp reef. Right? What is that, like episode 5?
No, not that early. Wasn't it when we had multiple beers at least? Because we needed to at least.
Holy crap,
for
man.
fuck's sakes.
When did we do multiple beers? Episode 11.
Episode 11 was multiples.
Yeah,
13 was a
congratulations to
single.
Medicine Hat Brewing, who we haven't had on in a long time. They're the first brewery to get multiples on the show.
I don't think we've had the Hatfield Blonde yet, though.
I don't think so either.
That was
We do have one more beer to drink.
that is what the creamsicle is based off of.
Really?
Is the Hatfield Blonde, and we have not had it yet. Yeah. Boomtown, Cherry Patio, Twin City, Cambridge Coconut, Burnside, Blood Orange, Creamsicle, Blueberry Vanilla, Pineapple Sour, and the Reaper of Death. Had never...
Stewie.
Boy.
All right, let's move on to our last and finale. Because there's some things I want to touch on. I know a lot. We can get away with a little bit more with this at the end of the episode because I want to touch on some things that.
Well, you don't know what my last beer is.
Uh-oh. Is this bad?
Well,
Is this a downer episode?
problem is we have tainted glasses, and I don't want to taint them for what we have.
Is it a share beer?
It's a share.
This
This deserves fresh glasses, in my mind.
Can you, while I try to...
Dead air, go rinse cups out.
Well, there's a bathroom just around the corner.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wait. Okay. I don't know if I can talk for this long.
Give me like 10 quick seconds.
Okay.
Give me your glass.
I'll give you the glass.
And
You have 10 seconds.
Well, here's the thing. I will hand you the beer, and you can talk about it,
Ooh.
and then I'll maybe fill in what you didn't say, or hopefully, who knows?
This is a first.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Oh, you are such a dick. By the way, I've been wanting to try this beer on the show for many of weeks now. It is Rebellion Brewing Co. Cherry Lambic. Oak aged. Oh my God. Oak aged Crick Lambic. Based on the classic style of Brussels. Belgian aged in oak for 2 years, then 3 months on Sask soured cherries from over the hill orchards. Bright acidity and ripe fruit flavors dance across the palate with every sip. This rare and special treat should be enjoyed whenever you are doing well. Whenever you dang well please, sorry. Maybe in a fancy glass with some fancy cheese or not. It's your life. That was tough to get over. You were back way before I was done that. You're a dick. I really...
Do you know why I picked this beer?
Why?
Did you tell them?
No.
This is the 2021
Oh, yes.
Canadian Brewery Awards Beer of the Year.
Thank you for bringing this because, man, I just about went on and got this for this show too. But this has nothing to do with October. But it's a good way to... Cherry Lambic?
Cherry Lambic. I have had before.
Have you? You had this? Where do you have it?
In the same form I have right now.
Oh, you didn't actually go there? Oh my God, it looks like Haskap Sour. No?
Probably a better Haskap Sour before I really liked sours.
Is this sour beer? Are you going to spoil it for me?
Yeah, it's a Lambic.
I don't fucking know. Look at the color of this,
Did you
folks.
share it with the camera while I was gone?
I didn't.
Yeah, look at that. Sweet ass bottle. Smells like a fucking cherry's asshole. Color. Delicious.
Wow.
Beer.
Wow.
Delicious, because obviously it won fucking Beer of the Year.
Wow.
Just imagine if we had the whiskey dunkel like flavor just left in
Yeah,
here.
no, that would definitely taint that. I don't know what to say about this. Chokecherry?
Fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read it on the label?
I know what it says. It has a chokecherry kind of taste. 100%.
I'll ask Mark.
I really like the sour. It's not overpowering. It's the right amount, and it gives you the strong cherry finish.
I wish I loved cherries more.
Oh my god, I love cherries.
That's the
Actually,
big thing.
you know what? I do.
Wait,
take
what's your baseball team?
the Orioles?
Oh yeah, 6-0 Jays.
I don't give a flying shit. The Orioles did them every fucking favor in the world by
they gave up
beating
those
fucking
games the other
Boston
week?
2 out of 3 times, and the Jays get smashed. So eat a big bag of dicks.
No, it
Anyways.
was better the other week where they had like the big lead and gave it up and fucking sucked ass.
Man, that is a good beer. Give me a rating before I forget.
I will go with
Dead air, man.
Steven Stamkos.
Ooh, 91. All right.
This might be my first sour over 9.
Hmm.
And I think when I first tasted it, it might not have been over 9, but I've grown on the sours.
Tell me
since.
what I gave the Woodruff. After our episode 51, I believe. Where's that down here?
Nope, you gave it a 91.
Okay. For the numerous time in a row, I will match your 91 then. I think this is equally as good as the Woodruff.
Well, apparently I gave the Woodruff a 94.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is kind of, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think the Woodruff Sour is along the same lines as this. The only thing is it has more of a earthy taste to it. But this
is mixed. And
I'm going to tell you right now, this is what I thought the Haskep Sour is going to taste like.
I was just trying to see if there was like some concentrate kind
This
of
is
left
good,
in the
man.
bottom. It
This
looks
is a
kinda,
good beer.
Looks kind of murky at the bottom.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of America,
Okay.
one of my favorite fucking shows came out. This is the kind of thing I want to talk about.
Oh no.
Hell yeah, Rebellion. Good job on this beer. 9.1 both around the boards. Blah, 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 blah. Awesome. Can't say enough about Rebellion. Awesome brewery in Bridgetown. Okay, moving on. American TV series Survivor comes back. Yeah, you roll your fucking eyes all you want. I'm a huge Survivor fan.
When did it start?
This last Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays ago.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, don't say anything.
I'm going to say one point of the show.
I have to catch up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to say one point of the show that really fucking grinds my gears.
Oh no.
This might be a little off. No, I don't think it's offside. Fuck that. The world has changed since the beginning of Survivor. Since the beginning of whatever, everything has changed. I'm sorry to say, everything is normal now. If I see a couple of same sex, it doesn't bother me. That's normal now. To me, that's normal. This is not a view of our podcast. This is just something I observed over the show. The very first section of the show, he asked the crew, he said, "Hey guys, when I say, guys, come on in at the beginning of a challenge, is that acceptable to you?" And everyone agreed. He wanted to make sure that was something that was,
he had the guys, the males,
the
come
males,
forward.
the females, whoever wants to identify as male, female, whatever. He had their blessing. The very first challenge pops up and somebody steps up and says, "Actually, I do have a problem with you saying guys. So I think it should be changed to everyone come in." And they changed it right there and then. Here's the thing I don't understand. Yes, those people were caught up in the moment of the beginning of the game. That was the excuse. Understandable.
But you agreed to it at that point.
This
That's
statement,
like legal
hold
contract.
on. This is a statement that was made at the very fucking beginning of Survivor, which dates back to what, 1998 maybe. Okay, we're going back that far. This stems back the whole conversation of somebody could go back and say, "Oh, The Rock, he said blah 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 on Twitter when it first came out. Now we're going to make him go back and apologize for that shit." It happened to Kevin Hart.
By the way, don't fucking touch The Rock. He's the most wholesome motherfucker. He just looks like he could kick everybody's ass in the world.
So,
Chuck Norris jokes should now be The Rock jokes.
they should be. So the one thing I have to say, which, like I said, this isn't a view of our sponsors, this isn't a view of our podcast, but the one thing I do have to say, I was very disappointed at the simple fact that everyone on the show agreed that this was okay to keep going forward with this statement, and I'm pretty sure he would have asked that season 42, 43, whatever the fuck it is. But then all of a sudden now episode 1 comes out at the very end of the episode, and now we have to change it because one person says, "I don't think it's right." Listen to me,
Wait. They don't think it's right? They didn't think it was right?
They
or
didn't think it was right.
They didn't identify the wrong way,
I'm not-
one way or another.
You watch the episode yourself and you come up with that agreement. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. To me, it's normal now.
It is normal now. Like
100%.
But
And watch Making Coco, the documentary I talked about, when they said we don't see Grant Fuhr as a black player. He's an Edmonton Oiler. He's a goaltender. He's a player in the NHL. We don't see a person of color. That is how society should be. We don't see sex. We don't see color. We are human beings. We are one with one. Okay? That's the way it should be. End of story. We don't need to make spectacles. That's when, in my point of view, personally, come at me, I don't care. That is where fucking racism starts.
Okay, wait. Is this
And
where...
discrimination.
Okay, I'll have to redo this. He didn't necessarily call the male people forward. He said, okay, guys. Come forward. He
Hey,
generalized
guys, come
the
on
group
in.
of people.
No, it said, guys, come on in.
Okay. And somebody got pissed off at that.
No, they said that they should change it.
Who
Okay.
said they should change it?
One of the contestants.
One of the contestants, a Karen.
I don't know.
It could be a male Karen, but whatever.
It is what it is.
But I have been caught on this. I was a waiter
Okay.
at Red Lobster,
Okay.
and I approached a table of older ladies, and I said, "Hey guys," and that they said, "Do we look like males? Do we look like guys?"
All right.
And that is fair.
But
honestly,
the
straight
whole
up fair. It is not your name, but that is in their right. That's right. I'm wrong. I said it wrong.
Okay.
I
that's fine.
approached a table of women. Age doesn't make a difference, and approached them and said, "Guys." Guys is another term for male, more or less, for the most part.
Is it though?
So they're like, "That's not how you should approach us." And one of the other female
All right.
waitresses, she came up and she said, and like she saved me. She came in, "I've been trying to tell him this and not to approach people and say it that way." It's just at that time, as I was young, whatever, close to 10 years ago now, guys was just a term for everybody, but it's being assumable. Well, and yeah, some people
Gender assumable.
but it's not necessarily. It's just with my age of the younger, especially with these older women,
yeah.
like in their 50s, 60s, they were definitely, they were definitely above 50, and like, yeah, they should not be called guys. It makes
Okay.
sense, but
All right. I
for-
understand it.
for us younger people, and like me, for a person that runs a microphone at a fucking bar, I say, "Hey guys, how's it going?" just to generalize the public. And as I know,
Maybe we should get more American and say, "Hey, y'all."
I didn't want to try to be I didn't want to try and throw on an accent because hey y'all was
Hey,
also
y'all.
one of my thoughts. It's like, hey y'all, welcome,
Yeah.
and then I fucking
But no, just
put on an
just-
accent for the
just to
next
set
2
the record
minutes.
straight, though, that this whole little rant that I went on is not the opinion of our podcast. It's not the opinion of our sponsors. Like I said before, it's not the opinion of you. I just had to get this off my chest because I didn't understand that until now that we hashed it, we talked about it.
But
Okay,
they said it
I get it.
before, and then they brought it in the very next episode.
No. It wasn't the next episode. It was the first challenge. You know, at the very beginning of Survivor, when they introduced the contestants and they
Yeah.
say blah, 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 he went through this whole spiel about COVID and all this stuff like that. And he said the world's changing. And they did. They had same-sex...
Gender pronouns
Right.
and that kind of stuff.
They had these contestants on there, which is awesome. I think the shows that are doing this now, that are bringing on not what do you call it, gender X kind of people. I don't know, but like that whole community, the LG whatever.
yeah, LGBTQ plus,
Yeah, right.
plus.
So they're bringing on these contestants and so on, so making them a part of these shows. I think that's fucking wonderful. I think it's awesome, right? It's
Yeah.
like I said, it's the new norm. Like we're in the 2021 or 2022s coming up. That is the normal now.
We're
There
used to
should
it.
be zero discrimination. There should be zero. Hey, you're not white. Blah 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 blah. There should be zero racism, zero discrimination. We're humans. We should be as one, right? End of story. These terms that have been used for years and years and years, I needed to understand that maybe, hey, yes, there is females, yes, there is males, yes, there is gender X, whatever. All right, maybe the term guys does not belong in that. All right, I understand it now. End of story. That was you know what I mean? So, yeah. I didn't want to get so dicey, but at the same time, it's like maybe that needed to be a conversation of sorts. Anyways,
It just happens.
have you ever walked up to somebody and been like, "Yo, Brad," and they're like, "Huh?" And you're like, "Oh shit, you're not that guy." You ever done that?
Oh no, weren't you golfing with me that time?
Was I?
When I showed up at the golf course where my mom works, and I saw
Oh yeah.
a lady that had the longer hair and from whatever side looked like my mom, and I just yelled, "Hey mom!" And whatever, this lady looked back and waved at me, was not my mom.
How awkward are those situations?
I'm more surprised that she waved back and she wasn't my mom.
Yeah.
And it's like, were you expecting your son to be here? I mean, I don't think my mom was expecting me to be there either, but maybe she was a mother and turned and was like, "Oh yeah, my son could be at the golf course," and waved. And she's like, "Wait, my son does not have a big ass red beard."
Nice.
I'm not one of those like stick out of a crowd. Well, no, I stick out of a crowd in a different way.
When's the last time you cut your beard?
And it's been a while.
Then you stick out in the crowd.
Well, no, I need to do some shaving. Yeah, the mustache is getting into my beers too much, and I don't like to cut the beard. I like to just like.
Dude, your beard
Get
is
the
fucking
stray stuff.
insanely long now.
Yeah, I didn't share. I didn't share. I
You
didn't
haven't
shower today.
Ooh, neither did I. Fuck it. I knew we were podcasting. We were sticking in this little room. Look at how close we are. You can see my hand in this camera,
Yeah,
right?
there's that. I could have touched that hand.
So you can. There it is. Check out. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm going. Wait. All right, there.
What the fuck?
Check out. It says at Newbury Report on Instagram, at Newbury Report on Facebook. You can also, if you're looking at this on YouTube for the first time, hello. We are available on Apple, Google, Spotify, Podchasers, iHeartRadio, the whole nine. I wanted to put that all down in the video.
There's too much shit there.
Yeah, there is. And see, last
whatever
week,
your favorite podcasting platform is,
Right.
really, and I
what's
mean,
cool-
mostly it's iTunes,
yeah.
Spotify, and Google.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Google.
No, you
But
didn't.
yeah.
You said it.
check out a couple notable podcasts from our point of view. Shift Beers podcast in Cincinnati. They are people who work in the industry, good friends of ours. Awesome. There's also Podsequences. Gotta shout them out because hopefully we're on their show one time. We're not from the Ohio area.
Yeah.
But they were like mentioning that maybe they should mention us somehow. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Truth, beer, and consequences.
Yes.
Julia loves us.
Yeah, I know.
That's just...
And yeah, keep listening to Shift Beers because something is coming and it's awesome. But what?
Oh, man, you're terrible.
Why am I terrible?
God.
Anyways.
Don't ruin their secrets for
Shut
them.
the fuck up. Tonight's episode, we featured Pile of Bones, Taps Brewery, Rebellion, and District. Wow. We went 3 out of 4 Regina breweries.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Nuts. Yeah, make sure you guys check us out on Apple. Leave us a rating, please, because we're already over the thing, but we can't do the chip challenge because apparently you can't find it.
Oh, well, yeah.
You haven't looked in a while, you fucker.
Yeah, I also saw some guy doing like a chip challenge where he had like 20 of them, and I'm like, how the fuck did you get 20? Apparently they come out with more or whatever.
Yeah, Amazon.
Yeah. Well, the problem is the shipping is crazy. I can pay
It is, man. It's
$5 for the
stupid.
chip and $20 for the shipping, and it's like, what the fuck? For a chip.
Also,
chip.
hey,
What does a fucking chip weigh?
you want one of these bad boys? Oh, you can't even see it. Maybe you can see it in your camera.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You want a sticker from us?
Come to Lucky Charlie's this weekend. I'll have a pile on me.
Ooh, there you go. Or else, hey, hit us up. We'll send you a bunch in the mail.
Tonight
Doesn't
or
matter.
tomorrow. Tonight is Friday. By the way, you need to be fully vaccinated to enter the bar.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm going to fucking turn you away.
Do you have the scanner? I have the scanner on my phone.
I assume we're going to have a scanner. That's my job.
I can show it to you after. Anyways, until next week, thanks for listening to, what is it, episode 9? Season 2, episode 9? Yes, it is. Hold on.
Hold on. We don't know
Hold
things.
on.
It's
8.
8.
Season 2, episode 9. Next week, we come back with the 10th episode of our season 2, which is crazy, man. That's going to be like episode 70.
62.
Whatever. But until next week, stay crafty and
Long live the beard.
hell yeah.